Hey guys, this is Random Interest here, and today we'll be talking about the Pythagoras theorem. So, here are two questions, and before we get to the questions, let's go through what Pythagoras theorem is. It's really simple. Pythagoras theorem is just a simple equation, which is a squared plus b squared is c squared. That's all Pythagoras theorem really is. It's when you find lengths on a triangle when you already have two lengths. So if you see here, we know that one side of a triangle, the right angle triangle, is 4 centimeters, and the other one is 10 centimeters. So we have to find x, and to do that, we use this equation. So yeah. So firstly, I like to label the A, B, and C's, and also the longest side is known as the hypotenuse, and in this case, this is C. So the hypotenuse is always C. Okay. And then A and B could be any. It doesn't really matter. You can say this is B, this is A, or you can say this is A, this is B. So it doesn't really matter. So I'm saying this is A and this is B. But it could be this is B and this is A, but it doesn't matter. But the hypotenuse is always C. So now let's use this equation. So A squared plus B squared is C squared. So A, 4 squared, plus B, 10 squared, is C squared. In this case, is X. So 4 times 4 is 16. 10 times 10 is 100, equaling C squared. So C squared equals 100 plus 16, which will be 116. Because it's a square, you have to square root it. So C will become square root 116. And we can use a calculator here. So square root 116, which gives you that. And let's just give it to two decimal points, which will become 10.77. So C is 10.77. In this case, we're finding X, so the answer will become X is 10.77 centimeters to 2 dp. That's the answer. Now, if you look at this second question, you'll see that the hypotenuse is given in the question. So this time we're not finding the hypotenuse, but we're finding this side. When this happens, you still use the same equation, but in a different order. So the equation will be C squared equals, no. First, label it. So we know the hypotenuse is C. Let's say this is A and this is B. So A squared will be C squared minus B squared. Okay? Now let's see. So A squared is 12 squared minus 10 squared. So A squared is 144 minus 100. So A squared is 44. Again, we square root it, so A will become square root 44. And when we put that in the calculator, it gives you 6.63 to 2 decimal places. So you know that A is 6.63. So the answer will be X equals 6.63 centimeters to 2 decimal places. So there you go. This is a brief overview of Pythagoras theorem. Hopefully this helps.